You know times are busy when my videos are shot in car. So here's a little channel update. First of all is well. The reason I'm busy is actually two reasons. First of all, COVID is sort of taking it easy on us right now. We don't know how long it's going to take. So I'm seeing all the people I couldn't see, taking all the trips I couldn't take. I got a concert going on tonight. I'm going to see Madou Mokhtar, highly recommended. And I'm just generally pretty busy making sure I have a good time, because who knows what life is going to throw at us soon. So that's all fun. And then there's the war in Ukraine going on, and I've been trying to help refugees that come to the Netherlands, not physically, but just helping out with goods and helping out with the shelters. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm doing that all the time and like I lose all my time doing that, because that would be unfair. But all of the little bit of time that I would usually not use for videos, for making videos, for doing fun stuff, hobby stuff, that's now also gone. So there's not a lot of time for videos, but I'm trying to fit in shorter videos. So right now, for instance, I got a post-it note here, and it starts with pick up cassettes at DHL. DHL is a mail company, and there's a big box of cassette tapes that arrived there that I bought online. And we're going to go through part of them soon. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm buying content. Gotta buy cheap content because I'm not making any money doing these videos. Then I'm going to my parents to pick up an amplifier that I need to take somewhere. I'm going to take a selfie with my dad's old Citroen GSA. There's a video on that as well on my channel. There's also a video on it on the Hubnut channel, highly recommended as well. Because I did an interview, I run a group for car spotting. Not a very big group, just a couple of hundred people, but it's called Car Spotters the Netherlands in Dutch. So people find it easily. And some students had some questions, and I talked with them. It was really fun. They were really nice, and they wanted a selfie of me and an old car. So I'm going to do that at my parents'. Then I'm going to go to my local record store to hang out there for a bit. Actually, I have no reason to go there, but I haven't been there in some time because busy. And I just want to go and say hi. And then in the evening, my friend Joep comes over. We'll have dinner together, and then it's on our way to Eindhoven for the Madou Mokhtar concert. But yes, I'm working on videos, just mostly mental maybe as well. Yes, I actually have a lot of videos on my computer. I just need to find the peace of mind and time, or pice as I like to call it apparently, to edit them. And it's just not there right now. So all is well. I will absolutely be back. I really enjoy this whole YouTube thing and the nice comments I get. But right now I just don't have the time to get stuff done. But I'll be back. This is where the DHL drop-off point is. You can see the packages in the window maybe. Let me go get those cassettes. I'll just leave you running. Right, does this sound familiar? Oh, we got tapes! Oh, we got tapes! It's a heavy box. I forgot how many there are, something like 200. And I will turn that into a video ASAP. But yes, that was actually my whole little update. That's all I had to tell you for now. There's also some car videos coming up. I know they're not for everyone, but people do seem to like them. People who have seen my older car videos may have noticed I'm in a Ford. I sold the Volvo, which was still being awesome, but I was just doing the Bangernomics, and I came to the conclusion that the Volvo was going to cost me probably more than it was worth to me, considering the fact that it had almost done 300,000 kilometers. It was just... What was that? Podcast. Blue later, in case anyone's interested. It had done almost 300,000 kilometers, and it was just getting a bit tired. Still completely reliable, but the brakes needed some love. Are you really going to do this? I thought so. There was a car pulling out. The brakes needed some love, the exhaust was broken, the rear shocks were shot, it needed a service, it needed a cam belt, and I was just calculating. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do most of this myself, so that's going to be like 1300 euros. May as well spend a little more on a slightly newer car. This is still 19 years old. It's a Ford Fusion from 2003. A slightly newer car with half the mileage, because this has done 145,000 kilometers. The Volvo had done twice that. Also, parts availability for these is awesome because they are still everywhere. And it's a pretty damn nice car. It has a few little quirks. They are typically Ford from this era quirks, sometimes some weird starting issue. It always starts, but sometimes it just doesn't know how to, it seems. And there's a potentiometer underneath the accelerator pedal, and it's just a bit scratchy, like it would be in an amplifier. So sometimes you accelerate, it doesn't quite respond as you expect, and then you just press it 5 times and it's fine again, even if the engine's off. It's absolutely a potentiometer problem, because this has drive-by-wire acceleration stuff. So that's really all. Other than that, it's damn awesome, and it really drives very, very nicely. Gotta love how Ford does their steering. It's really nicely weighted and very responsive. I love it. Been having a lot of fun with this car so far. And then my dad bought a cheap banger for 150 euros. I don't want to spoil that yet. The video is already made. We're having a lot of fun with that, and there will be a video on that as well. So yeah, you can look forward to that. And other than that, I'm working on this series called Scraps, where I am just scrapping together all of the videos that I made that I didn't really think are worthwhile. Sometimes I do some audio testing, and then I think to myself, well, you know, it's all fun, but some of these devices weren't very exciting, and some of these devices were, you know, just boring, and some of these devices I didn't like the way I talked about them. I didn't really like my dynamic with them, and I just keep that footage and do nothing with it. But there's bits in there that are also good, so I want to put those together and create a bit of a, you know, scrap together compilation of audio tests that you haven't seen yet. So that you got that to come for. There's actually a lot on my computer that I just need to edit, but the editing is most work. Making the videos isn't, because as you can see, I just talk and I just have to cut out the bits, and that's all fine. But if you have different camera angles and whatnot, it's a lot more work. So loads of stuff happening behind the scenes. You are absolutely not forgotten. We got this nice box of cassettes to look forward to. I'm not sure I'm going to tackle that. I have some plans. Maybe I won't do an entire box. Maybe I'll do some slightly more in-depth look at the different tape types, whatever. But we need to have like a reference setup for that. So that's still a bit of thinking to do. We will look into that. So that is what I'll be doing in the next couple of months. I hope to get to that. So I will be back. I am still here. I'm alive and kicking. I still really enjoy your comments, and feel free to keep them coming. And if you have video ideas of things that I may be able to do without having to, you know, invest in anything, things you want me to show about my own audio, or about my, I don't know, you mention it, I'll be happy to look into that. If they're not too much work, I can usually squeeze them in. So, and even something like this, I can talk to you guys while driving about, you know, my audio history, just something I was thinking of. And then when I get home, splice images and such in, and then you still have a fun video. But yeah, as I said, the editing is most work, so I'll have to find a way to do that. Should probably change my life a bit in order to have more time for YouTube, because it is definitely one of the most enjoyable things I'm doing in my life right now, and that's with such a small viewer count. I do realize it also gets harder with more viewers, but it will also get even more engaging. So, I'm also thinking about doing live videos at some point, but I'm not sure how many people would look. I mean, even if it's like 5 or 6, that would be pretty cool. So I may be doing some live, you know, testing or live repairing. I'm really bad at that, so that should be funny. We can look into that, but I first need to set up the camera setup for that. I can combine this camera, which is a DJI Osmo, with my Fuji X-T4 and a webcam. The quality will be all over, but I can do like an overhead cam. And I know that the OBS software really allows you to easily change scenes and change cameras, but I haven't really dived into that yet, so I don't know how easy that really is. I know it's possible though. So plans, loads of plans, but not a lot of time. I hope to adapt my life in such a way that that I can give YouTube a bit more priority, because it's been fun. So yeah, definitely working on that. And in the meantime, hang in there guys, I'm not going anywhere. If you have any questions regarding my videos, feel free to put them in the comments. I also have a Facebook page these days on which I post little things like, I bought 4 tapes at a thrift shop yesterday, and I posted a photo of the 4 because they were cool tapes. 2 TDK SAXs, 1 Memorex that I never saw before, so it's probably not usually sold in the Netherlands, and then 1 I think Malaysian tape that is, as far as I can tell, BASF. Sounds great, by the way. Yeah, it's just cool stuff to make a video on, but then I show the image so you know something is coming, right? So if you want to have a little more in-depth look at behind the scenes stuff, also short videos that I just shoot with my phone, for now Facebook is the place for that. I would love to have a better platform, but it's the least shitty option, because I think it still has most people on it more than Instagram or Twitter. I'd be happy to use all of those, but again, time is a constraint, so I'm right now putting everything in the YouTube socials thing. What's it called? There's this tab on my page where you can, I think it's called Community, the Community tab, but it doesn't allow video, and I put some stuff on Facebook. And yeah, that seems to work alright, but it's still very quiet there because I've only just started doing that. So have a look there, see if there's something you like, and if you have any ideas of stuff I can do, if you're interested in it and I'm interested in it, other people probably are too. And it's one of the reasons I do YouTube. I make the videos I think other people should have made. So if you have an idea for a video, let me know and I will see what I can do. Because if you don't feel like making it but you want it to exist, well, you know, I may be of service there. Anyway, that's all for now. You can't see, but I'm actually driving behind this a similar car to the banger my dad bought. Can't wait to share that video with you. And in the meantime, hang in there, take good care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all as soon as possible. Perfectly timed red light. Have a good day.